which in my opinion is a pretty underrated episode.
Hurry up.
I definitely agree. This is a very popular Season 7 episode that a lot of fans have liked, especially when there are Season 7 episodes that are poo-poo, they're garbage. That sinking feeling, though, is a pretty good one. So as I always say, I feel bad to expose the mistakes, the cartoon gotta do, right? So I'm gonna roll the footage, comment the mistake before I come back in and reveal it. Alright, you guys can do it. Let's do this. Did you guys catch it? Well, when SpongeBob and Patrick throw their pickaxes into the air, it happens really, really fast, but SpongeBob's sleeve turns transparent for a couple of frames. Normally his sleeves are white, but in this one shot, it's like see-through, which is totally a mistake, a really bad mistake. The animators just simply forgot to color in one of his sleeves, and it looks really, really rough. And we've got more. Here's another mistake from that sinking feeling. In my yard!
We're not playing in your yard, Squidward. We're playing in our yards.
This one's pretty straightforward, and I'll give Nickelodeon and Rough Draft Korea an excuse here, the people making the episode, that it could be due to the angle in which we see SpongeBob, but even if that's the case, it's still kind of lazy. As in this one shot right here, look, it kind of looks like SpongeBob is missing his right arm. Again, it could be due to the angle, but I mean, you would still be able to see SpongeBob's arm, so I do think that this was a lazy mistake. I don't think it was a blatant one, or it was an accident, it was just them being kind of lazy. It happens, though, it happens, you know, 2D animation's hard, but guys, you know what time it is? It's time for the random mistake of the day. Break from SpongeBob to talk about mistakes, and
Nothing's ever really
suggested by you.
Yeah, last
And
week I
got
picked
you. Don't
10
worry,
pictures from my
Archie
camera
listens,
roll
we're
and
doing
3
Gravity
prints
Falls.
to mail them.
The
Ah!
episode
Totally
is
free.
crazy.
No way, no shipping and no parking. Yeah, I didn't even grab my wallet. I just picked the 10 pictures, checked out, and done. That's insane. I thought things like that were actually
You had 3
That's what I
fingers
thought,
before.
but I tried it, and it actually, the photos came out.
Especially in Gravity Falls, all characters only have 3 fingers and 1 thumb. As you guys already know, if a regular hand has 4 fingers and 1 thumb, in cartoons, even SpongeBob, they usually have 3 fingers and 1 thumb. Remember this. As at the very beginning of the episode of Boys Crazy, when this character right here, Robbie, opens the case to his CD, he has 5 fingers on both hands, which is just not a thing, and is 100% a mistake, because if we just fast forward a little bit of the episode and look at Robbie again, he has 3 fingers and 1 thumb, so they messed
What?
up for sure. Not that big of a deal, though. Here's mistake number 2.
What? What is your problem?
Someone's coming. Trying hard not to let my brain explode.
This one's really, really easy to miss. But when Candy, Brenda, and Mabel find the boys inside the cage, there's a quick frame, a very, very quick frame, a brief frame, where Candy's skirt just disappears. Pretty inappropriate, if you ask me. Like, get that girl her skirt back. This is a kid's show. Alright, one more from Boys Crazy, guys. One more mistake.
So, hi guys. I'm sorry I went bonkers. A catchy song made me realize that you were right. Can you ever forgive me?
This one's kind of similar to the last one, but when Mabel apologizes to Brenda, in one frame, her mouth just completely disappears, like she's got no mouth. It's gone. She ain't gonna be yapping at all anymore. That
Haha.
mouth is gone.
What is that?
SpongeBob, guys, the good old You comment down below what you want me to cover on random mistake of the day in the future, even anime if you want to, anything. Let me know. But anyways, back to SpongeBob. This is our last one. We're back to SpongeBob. It is Pat Hart's Squid. And this one's all about Squidward being forced to live at Patrick's house. And you can just imagine how this goes. So here's a bunch of clips because it's
What
hilarious,
is your
and then we'll get
problem,
right into
lady?
this.
I wouldn't stay with either of you two if the entire ocean was on fire.
So there's a chance.
Patrick?
That is correct. May I ask who's home?
See what I'm saying? A really, really good episode. I feel bad for Squidward in this one. Random PNG of Patrick. You'll notice that his eyes have a black outline. Alright, his eyes have this black outline all around his eyes. Like most SpongeBob characters have a black outline. But in the clips you guys just saw, right before Patrick starts dancing, the outline in his eyes just
What the hell?
disappears for 1 frame. Here's a side-by-side of him without it and him with the outline, and it looks kind of weird. I would never notice this like randomly on my own while watching the episode though, like this is such a small mistake, but it's still technically a mistake, right guys? So I still wanted to mention it even though it's pretty weak. Here's mistake number 2 though.
So, what are you gonna say with me? You Squidward?
wouldn't stay with either of you two.
This one I'll make it very, very quick. But when SpongeBob is talking to Squidward at the beginning of the episode, some of the holes on his face briefly disappear while he's moving. In other shots from this episode, this spot right here is the spot that's missing, like these holes right here. And let's do a side by side, and you'll see how awkward it looks when SpongeBob is missing these holes. Like, this is totally a mistake. First up is the very new episode, Fun Believable, from SpongeBob Season 13. This episode just premiered and has 3 mistakes. Here's the first one. Hey, Rubes, we come back later!
Yeah, later.
Honestly, I had to double take for this one, as when Rube says, yeah, later would be good, take a look at Sandy's stomach. It's missing. It's not supposed to look like that. Normally, as most of you probably know, Sandy looks like this, but in this one shot, yeah, I don't know what's going on with their stomach, but yeah, these SpongeBob animators messed up a little bit. Let's keep it going, though, and head over to mistake number 2 from this same episode.
Excuse us, Rube, but
What?
I have something to show you.
I ain't yo. Oh yeah, I adopted my subscribers.
Now, this one is just bad, as when SpongeBob says it's believable, his mouth disappears for a split second. Mistakes happen sometimes, but dude lost
The
his
lips,
entire
no,
mouth.
ah.
SpongeBob needs that to eat Krabby Patties, so I mean, come on, guys. Here's another mistake, though. This one is just funny, so
Help,
stay
my
tuned.
character's crawling out of the thing.
Are you sure? So take a close look at this scene while SpongeBob and Patrick rise out of these
My
coffins,
character's
as
crawling
SpongeBob's
out of the
tie
thing.
is colored brown, like his pants. Normally SpongeBob's tie looks like this. I don't even think I need to show you guys. It's red, but for some reason here it's brown. It's most likely what happened here is the animators got mixed up with the color of SpongeBob's pants, which are brown, and made the tie the same color. But whatever. Mistakes happen, and I've got lots of more, even crazier mistakes than these ones. So let's head over to our next episode for today, guys.
I lost my pen.
Think about mine. I lost something once. I lost something I couldn't live without. My identity.
Missing Identity is another season 3 banger. Such a good episode full of amazing moments, but it also has a mistake or two. And I hate to break it to you guys, here's some clips showing the mistakes.
Wait. Patrick!
Okay, so here's some context first. So as most of you probably already know, a big part of this episode is SpongeBob retracing his steps so he can find out where he lost his name tag, okay? So he goes through his day again and repeats steps that he did originally. But while SpongeBob is retracing his steps, he keeps missing a step between eating Snail Po and saying hi to Patrick. What is that step, you might be asking? That's putting his clothes on. As you can see in this shot, that was a big step, but when he's retracing them, he just skips it for some reason. Some of you guys might not really get this mistake.
Then go grab some tater tots from the
So
fridge.
it makes sense. Let's move over to another mistake that's a lot more digestible.
Okay? Am I near the bathroom?
That last one was a bit weird. Like I said, you need to see the episode to get it. But this one is way more blatant.
If you're hungry,
So,
go
when
grab some
SpongeBob is
tater
coming
tots from the
downstairs,
fridge.
ouch, that must have hurt. The stairwell that's normally in SpongeBob's
Okay,
house
ha.
wraps around the right side of the pineapple.
I'm
instead of the
hungry,
left.
she
Normally it
says.
looks like this. Like any episode, if you pull up the inside of his house, you can see that the stairwell wraps to the left. But in this one episode, the animators must have forgot it or flipped the assets because it wraps around the right this time, which is wrong. It's wrong. Anyway, let's move over to some worse mistakes, guys. Trust me, stay tuned. This next one is bad.
By the all-seeing eye, we are worthy. We are not.
What are you two idiots doing?
Next up is the episode Good Neighbors, which is a pretty underrated episode.
Are you still hungry?
Yeah, but let's get into the juicy details. I know you guys want the mistakes. Here's mistake number 1.
Go out and paint all the leaves on the trees. Now, out, 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 out. Busy, bro.
So this is another funny one, as when Squidward pushes SpongeBob and Patrick outside to go paint the leaves on the trees, as you can see, the door opens into the house, right? So if you open the door goes inside the house. I'm showing you it in slow motion, pay attention. But here's the issue. When SpongeBob and Patrick reappear and say, see you later, Squidward, the door now opens to the outside of the house. If you were to open the door, it comes outside. So this is a major mistake here. First, it opens up like this. Now now it opens up like this, and I'm sorry guys, that's not how doors work. It is a cartoon, but that's not how doors work. Here's another mistake though, stay tuned, this one is just as bad.
Good morning.
Alright, so take a look at this shot of Conch Street. As you can see, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward all have these pathways, okay? They all look